This week, you can cut tick risk fast with 3 moves: mow low, dry out shady edges, and treat the exact zones where pets and kids cross every day. Here is the part most yards get wrong. Spraying alone fails when leaf litter, tall grass, and brush piles keep the ground humid like a tick hotel. First, fix the habitat cheap. Then use pet-safe timing for treatments. Then build a border ticks hate. Ticks do not roam your lawn like ants. They wait on grass blades, weeds, and brush tips with their front legs out until a shoe, dog, or pant leg brushes past. Here is the part to map today. The tick highways are usually the outer 6 to 10 feet of the yard. Fence lines, tall grass near woods, leaf piles, shaded sheds, stacked firewood, and damp edges where sprinklers or gutters keep the soil wet. The overlooked mistake is treating the open sunny lawn first. Most ticks dry out there. They survive where the air stays humid under leaves and tangled stems. So start with the cheapest fix. Cut grass to about 2 to 3 inches. Rake leaf litter out from fences. Move wood piles into a sunny, dry spot. Trim brush back so sunlight hits the ground. The better long-term fix is a dry barrier. Use mulch, gravel, or wood chips between the lawn and brushy edges, especially where kids and pets enter. Bonus hack: walk the yard after rain. Any shaded spot that stays damp is a tick shelter. Your first protocol is simple: mow, rake, trim, dry the edges. The cheapest tick killer is not a chemical. It is removing the places ticks survive. Here is where people waste money. They spray the green, visible middle of the yard, then leave the tick nursery untouched. Ticks are not choosing the prettiest grass. They are choosing cover: fence seams, wooded borders, the soil under shrubs, the backside of a playset, the damp corner behind a compost bin, and the strip where the mower cannot reach are all better habitat than the open lawn. The mechanism is simple. Ticks lose moisture fast. Short, sunny grass is like a dry parking lot to them. Leaf litter, weeds, and low branches trap cool, humid air close to the ground so ticks can wait longer for a host. Here is the part parents and pet owners miss. A dog run beside brush, a sandbox under overgrown shrubs, or a playset backed against woods puts daily traffic right next to the hiding zone. That is not bad luck. That is a pickup point. So before buying anything, mark the border areas with flags or sticks. Walk the fence, compost, shrubs, shed, and play equipment. Those are the places to attack first. Once you know where ticks survive, the next step is destroying that environment for almost no money. This week, do 3 things before you spend money on spray. Bag the leaves, open the shade, and move the clutter away from the edges. Start with a 1-hour sweep. Put on gloves, grab a rake, and fill contractor bags with leaf litter from fence lines, under shrubs, behind sheds, around compost bins, and under decks. That is tick shelter with a roof. Here is the part that changes the yard fast. Trim low branches and the bottom of dense shrubs so sunlight hits the soil and air can move through. You are not landscaping for looks. You are drying out the tick zone. Next, pull firewood stacks, toys, pet beds, buckets, and play equipment at least several feet away from wooded or brushy borders. If your dog sleeps beside a brush line, that bed becomes a tick pickup station. The cheap kit is simple: trash bags, work gloves, a rake, and maybe trimmer line. Most yards can start for less than 1 takeout dinner, which is far cheaper than repeated sprays or an exterminator visit. Bonus hack: after cleanup, create a narrow dry strip with wood chips or gravel between lawn and woods. It makes ticks cross a hot, exposed barrier. Your protocol is simple: rake, bag, trim, move, and dry the border. Do that first, then any product you use has far less habitat to fight. Now make that dry strip real. Build a 3-foot tick barrier wherever your lawn touches woods, brush, tall weeds, or fence line vegetation. Here is the overlooked mistake. People mow the grass short, then let the lawn blend straight into leaves and shrubs. That gives ticks a shaded, humid bridge into the places your kids and pets actually use. Ticks are not sprinting across your yard like ants. They dry out easily. They climb low vegetation, wait for a host, and survive best where the ground stays moist. A 3-foot strip of gravel, mulch, or wood chips turns that edge into a dry, exposed crossing. To a tick, that strip is a desert. The cheap version is bagged mulch or wood chips from a garden center. For a longer border, call a landscaping supplier and compare bulk delivery. Gravel costs more upfront, but it lasts longer and does not break down as fast. Lay the strip 3 feet wide and keep it clean. Do not pile mulch against your foundation. Do not keep it soggy with sprinklers. Damp organic material can invite other pest problems. Your protocol: mark the edge, clear leaves, lay the barrier, keep it dry, and inspect it monthly. Low cost, simple physics, fewer ticks reaching the family zone. Here are 3 things you can do this week. Pick the right spray, apply it at the right time, and keep it away from the wrong places. For a lower toxicity option, look for hose and yard sprays labeled for ticks and outdoor use. In stores or online, you may see essential oil formulas like Vet's Best or Wondercide, often marketed as safe for pets and kids when used as directed. Common active ingredients include cedarwood oil, peppermint oil, clove oil, or rosemary oil. These do not make your yard magic. They can help reduce tick pressure on treated surfaces, especially after you have already cleared leaves and opened up the edges. Here is the part people miss. The label is the law and the safety plan. Use only products labeled for yard treatment. Follow the dilution rate. Do not freestyle extra concentrate. Do not spray near ponds, streams, drainage ditches, vegetable gardens, or flowering plants covered with bees. Keep kids and pets off the treated area until it is fully dry. Timing matters. Treat from spring through early fall when ticks are active. Spray after major cleanup, then focus on border zones, fence lines, brush edges, under shrubs, and the strip where woods meet lawn. DIY hose end sprays usually cost less than professional treatments, but cleanup makes every dollar work harder. Your protocol: clear habitat first, spray labeled border areas, let everything dry, repeat only as directed, and never treat water. Low cost, lower toxicity, better control. The better long-term solution is to make your yard a bad place for ticks to survive. Not poisoned, not sterile, just too short, too dry, and too exposed. Ticks lose moisture fast. They hide in tall grass, leaf litter, brushy edges, and shaded damp pockets because those places work like a wet blanket. Here is the part that changes the whole yard. Mow consistently and keep grass around 2 to 3 inches during peak tick season. Taller grass holds humidity. Scalped grass stresses the lawn and creates bare spots. The middle range is the sweet spot. Now move the places people and pets use most. Put patios, play sets, dog runs, grills, and seating in sunny, open areas, not against woods, shrubs, or fence line weeds. If the dog rests beside a brush pile, that becomes the tick pickup lane. Fix wet spots next. Extend downspouts, add soil to low areas, clear clogged drains, and thin dense plantings so air can move through. A dry border is cheaper than repeated emergency spraying. Your season-long system is simple: short grass, clean edges, dry soil, sunny activity zones, then targeted treatment only where ticks travel. That layered setup costs less over time and keeps pressure lower week after week. Now turn that yard plan into a 5-minute weekly patrol. Walk the same route every time: fence line, wood pile, shed, shrubs, pet area, and play area. Do it on the same day each week so changes stand out. Ticks do not appear evenly across a lawn. They stack up where shade, moisture, animals, and cover overlap. Here is the part most people skip. Make a tick patrol map. Use a phone note or a rough sketch of your yard. Mark damp spots, leaf buildup, overgrowth, brush edges, and the places your pets actually linger. If the dog naps under one shrub every afternoon, that shrub matters more than a random corner of grass. After heavy rain or a burst of new growth, repeat the walk. Moisture can rebuild tick habitat fast. The winning plan is not one magic product. It is a repeatable protocol. Inspect, mark, clean, dry, trim, then treat only the high-risk zones. Here is the This Week protocol. Do 3 things first, then decide if you even need treatment. Mow the lawn to 2 to 3 inches. Clear leaves, brush, and damp clutter along fences, sheds, wood piles, and shady edges. Then build a 3-foot dry barrier of gravel, wood chips, or mulch between the lawn and any woods or tall growth. Here is the part that protects your family fastest. Move playsets, chairs, toys, and dog beds away from brush lines and leaf piles. Ticks wait where animals pass, moisture sits, and grass touches cover. If you treat only the zones that need it most. Use a labeled, low-toxicity product exactly as directed. Do not guess, double dose, or spray the whole yard just because it feels safer. Pets and kids stay away during application, and they return only after the area is completely dry. Start cheap this weekend. Cleanup, barriers, and smarter play zones. Then spend money only where the map shows risk. Thanks for watching. Comment with the one tick hotspot in your yard and save this protocol or share it with someone who has dogs, kids, or a wooded edge.